Welcome back to the channel for Christmasing. I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. This is Christmas or University. We were working on mantle week. I finished this mantle and there was just no way I couldn't ribbon this flocked tree. We haven't done a whole lot of flocked tree ribboning. Sometimes you say, do I just not do ribbon on a flocked tree? I do ribbon on anything I want to do ribbon on. So there are no rules with it, but let's get started. Flocked tree ribboning 101. I'm going to use this silver metallic stripes. It's silver on one side and stripes on the other. It's so beautiful. The mantle was supposed to be whimsical and glam, like Candy Glam. Candy Glam. Kyle, that's the name of your video. You're welcome. I just came up with it. It's called Candy Glam. We just came up with that. But I felt like you very rarely see the candy look with the glam. And so I just am this ribbon is not in the mantle, but I think you will agree it needs to be put in our tree. So pretty. I'm just going to do a single loop to start because I'm going to layer a couple different ribbons. This tree is going to, I don't know if we're gonna call it heavily ribboned because I'm only using what I have left in the studio. So we're gonna be true Christmasers and work with what we have. Single loop at the top, just giving her a little topper. Sure, this is fun on the audio. How's the ASMR right now, Kyle?
Nice.
I bet. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna flip the ribbon. Am I flipping the ribbon? Yeah, I wanna flip it. So one side has stripes and one side doesn't. This is like the pants I wore to Ocean's birthday party. Don't they look like that? These look like my Free People pants from Ocean's birthday. So I'm flipping and coming back and forth. When you have a ribbon that is double-sided, you don't have to use the main side. It is double-sided to what one side's red and one side's white, one side is striped and one side's not. We're gonna use both sides. But now I'm gonna do 2 rows of stripe and I'm gonna flip it back for a solid. Just for the only reason is it feels fun to me. I want my Christmas tree to be fun. I also want your tree to be fun, but if your tree's in a bad mood and doesn't want to be fun, then don't mix up your stripes. Just keep it all solid. Just kidding, all the stripes would be fun too. I mean, it's real pretty. Just flocking a tree. I'm always gonna mess that up. Okay, I'm gonna do another single loop and I'm gonna work my way down the other side of the tree. So on a flocked tree like Birdie, she has so much texture. She doesn't really need the ribbon, but when you want a ribboned look, could you ribbon her? Yes, you can. I did build a fun ribboned look only on Instagram, and everyone's like, I hope you made a video on that. Of course I didn't. So this was an opportunity to get something that felt like it was in demand. I hope you're watching. This is for you. I hear your requests. When I get to the end, because I like my ribbon cut this direction at a little angle, I just pre-cut it. So no matter where I stop, I'm already good to go. Opening another roll because 10 yards wasn't enough. Here's the thing. When you are decorating your Christmas tree, when you are putting ribbon on your Christmas tree, even if you're just doing it for a video, you still have to decorate the back. I will tell you, when I do final clips of something, I always am like, oh, I really should have opened another roll of ribbon. I really should have. So I'm going for it. We're big budget today, opening all the ribbon. Now, something we're not going to need is a lot of ornaments, because when you have a lot of ribbon on a flocked tree already needs less ornaments, but when you have a lot of ribbon, you're just not gonna need as many ornaments. So this is a plus right out of the gate. Velvet Sparkle, Velvet Sparkle, she's red, she's stunning. She has, see, we already determined there are cubic zirconias. That's what she's got on the edge. Why is that a fantastic detail? Because it's half the price of real gems. So this is a beautiful ribbon. She's a high performing velvet. She's easy to use. And look at that red. Look at what's happening here. See? It's not too much. I'm gonna stay with actually I'm gonna go with a double on the top. And overlap the silver, bring in something real pretty up there. Wowza. Why don't we ribbon? Every time I ribbon a flocked tree, I always think, why don't I ribbon all the flocked trees? As always, there's no real plan when I start to ribbon a tree. Okay, what I did here is I added a double and then I actually brought the tail down and I cozied in the loops. I feel like a little baker right now. Like I'm making, what are those called with the pastas and like a ravioli?
Tortellini.
Okay, I made like a little ribbon tortellini because I like tucked it in. See how it looks so pretty? What is it? What in Crazy Rich Asians? What are they? What are those little things they make?
Dumplings.
Yes, I made a dumpling. I've made a ribbon dumpling. That's really what it felt like. It didn't feel like a tortellini. It didn't feel like a big Italian moment. This definitely felt like a Crazy Rich Asian moment. This was the moment. And then what I did is I brought down 2 loops that were very similar to these loops. So it's a little juxtaposition going on here. Feels good, feels pretty, feels a little stylish. 10 yards. I don't have another roll of this. I used it on the mantle. So we really have to make this one last. I'm going to go in with singles because I'm minding my ribbon. It's a lot like minding your business, but if you run out, you have a lot more to deal with and people being upset with you. Okay, you have to order more ribbon and it takes a couple days to get there. All right, so pretty. A little goes a long way. This red velvet next to the tree really does, I mean, oh my gosh, it's stunning. Kind of gonna keep that double loop going, working it around. So there is a pattern in the ribbon. I basically created it as soon as I made my dumpling. Another 4-inch ribbon. So I am now decorating with 3 4-inch ribbons, not because I don't have a lot of 2.5-inch in my studio. Or is it? No, that's the reason why. But again, I can do it. I don't have to, even though I like to use an open pattern net and a 4-inch and a 2.5 and mix it all up, even though I have a ribbon recipe that I really love, today I'm playing by somebody else's recipe. And that's the 4-inch ribbon recipe. Here we go. This ribbon is so fun. It's like a towel. It's like a beach towel. It's chenille, which you wouldn't traditionally put with these super glam ribbons, but that's what makes it Candy Glam. It's a little untraditional, and that's why I like it. I'm going to do single loops. Am I gonna do singles? Nope, I'm gonna do doubles. Come right off of there. They're gonna come right out of my singles, off my sparkly velvet. I can't remember the names. You know, my cubic zirconia velvet. Just bringing in this pattern is all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna overuse this one, but we're gonna bring the pattern in. I'm gonna have it coming off the side. Inside a Birdie. So Birdie's got all this fabulous hair. She's just that girl. She's that girl who everybody is always like, you've got the best hair. And she's like, it's natural. But inside, she's got really great pliable PVC. And that is what I'm attaching to. I never interrupt her good hair moment, ever. If you squint, you get wrinkles, so don't squint. 5 yards, that's all that's here. And I'm actually going to try to get by with 5 on this tree. I already have a whole lot of peppermint going on over here. So we just wanna make sure that our recipe is cohesive, doesn't have to own the show. I want a little bit at the top, just a single. It's all that's left. It's all that's left. I'm going to put 1 piece of wire around it and make a pretend loop. Nope, I'm gonna make 1 single loop with a very short tail. See, I changed my mind. Super cute. Just a little kiss. Okay, let's add more ribbon. Let's add everything I have that matches. Tinsel stripes. Tinsel stripes, this is a 2-inch ribbon. Oh yeah, new widths. New widths this season. It's already cut, because I'm good like that. So this ribbon, Tinsel stripes, is sheer, has red and silver, and I'm gonna use it like I would use a lasso. And a lasso is just a really thin ribbon that I'm gonna run through the tree just to give me some extra texture and dimension. She's new this season, Tinsel stripes. This is a fun texture. I don't need a lot, but I'm definitely gonna bring in a little. The shimmer is great. It's very easy to use. Big ornaments are a must with gappy Christmas trees. I was decorating a tree last week for something super fun. I don't even think I'm allowed to talk about it yet. Just kidding, confidentiality agreement. And the owner had said, she's like, I don't have any ornaments nearly that size. And she only had like our smallest, and that is a problem. You need to have varying sizes of ornaments. This is a 10-inch. I'm gonna tuck my ornaments right up into all of my holes. So this is a pretty heavy wire. I'm just grabbing the branch and I'm twisting the branch, and in that one twist, it grabs the ornament. So sometimes I do this, but it's another way to do it if you want to hold multiple things at the same time. Cause and effect, cause and effect. I am excited about this ornament. This is a set. There's a small and a large. It is a lit ornament. And I just thought that would be super fun and glam. And so we're adding it. Those are gonna dance right on the outside of the tree, creating crazy wild texture. 8-inch pearl, always pretty. White in a flocked tree, pearl in a flocked tree is beautiful. And it is glamorous, even if it's monochromatic. 8-inch reds next. Lots of large ornaments going in this tree. Just fill in my holes from my ribbon. This would also be a really good look for commercial. If you're doing a commercial, decorating a commercial location, large ornaments are super fantastic and they fill in all that space, but obviously it's less things to put on the tree, so that's a good thing. You're never gonna walk into a local restaurant again. You'll be like, if I was decorating a commercial location, how would I do that? I often get messages from Christmasers and they're like, I went into the coffee shop this morning and the Christmas tree wasn't fluffed, so I fluffed it for them and they were very appreciative and I think you would have been really proud of me. And you know what? I am proud. I'm proud every single day to be a part of I don't know what I am. I don't know if I'm the queen of Christmas as much as I might be the queen of the Christmasers, but every single day you make me feel purpose-filled. So thank you for that. What an emotional moment I had in the middle of my ribboning video. Red Mercury Shatterproof. This is a 6-inch ornament. Still sizable. Wrapping it up with a few 4-inch silver, just because, why not? And that's how you ribbon a flocked Christmas tree. While our tree is very, very dressed, I just want to point out that I smile the whole time I'm decorating. You are never fully dressed without a smile. A smile changes everything. I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.